Okay, guys, welcome back to my Long Dark Interloper playthrough. We're starting out in Muskeg on day 11. Got the fire running. Just drink a little water to get us back in action here. Probably gonna have to stoke the fire immediately, and possibly with coal. Let's just see. We've got 4 hours left. Okay, no, 78 degrees now. Just want to take a look and see here. If I add a fur, okay, it's still getting hotter. 80, so I think that's the max. Yeah, 80 is the max before you put in coal. So let's add some coal to get ourselves up to the 150 that we need. One, it's going to be at least 3, so let's let that percolate. And a fog rolled in. Quick peek around outside. I hear wolves, but don't see much. I don't want to go roaming around in this weather. It's not good. Okay, so that might be 140. Ah. Okay, so it's going to have to be 150, so that's fine. We'll add one more coal. Boom. And that'll take us all the way. Now, I'm going to drop the remaining coal. I ideally won't use more coal if I can help it. I'll put in other things, because I want to save coal for other later runs to this area to do this. Last night I checked these out. Okay, the one thing I'll do right away is I'll put some water on, just so we've got water going. Yeah, I managed to make some bad water yesterday, so let me dump it. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and forge my axe. So let's see, to forge the axe, you're gonna need a hatchet that is 5 scrap metal. I've only got 1. Let's go get my 5 scrap metal. 4 more. Okay, so and it's gonna take. We have 9 hours in the forge. This thing's gonna take 4 hours. Let's just forge it.
Died from starvation.
Okay, and I've got a hatchet. So guys, there we are, well on our way. Let me just see what else I've got in here. Oh, I've got a little more wood, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in the fire. 2 cedar. Let's toss that in. Add fuel. Cedar. 1, 2, 8 hours. Okay, so let's go ahead and make our knife. 3 scrap metal. So let's go get our scrap metal. 1, 2, 3. Okay, go back to the forge. And we've got 8 hours in the forge. Better drink water. Oh, in those 4 hours, my water boiled off. Yeah. That'll happen again, so. Okay, I guess we're not making water right this second. After this run, I'm going to go and try to find wood so we can stay the night, one more night. So let's go forge, make the knife, 3 hours. And we've got a knife. Now, okay, so now that that's done, let's put some water on. I think we're going to try to stay one more night. Should be able to break down enough wood, just even in here, but I'm going to do a little bit of reconnaissance around for equipment drops. I hear some wolves up the hill there. There's a cave up there. A couple of wolves usually. Just do an equipment run. Planks that I can break down, but freeze while doing it. Okay, and one thing I didn't get to do yesterday was search those cabins down there. Provided there's no wolves. Now, as tempting as it is to harvest the deer, I don't want to walk around stinking on my way out of Muskeg, so I think what I'm going to do is I'll take the meat, but I will leave the hides. I know I need hides badly, but I think we're going to have to just deal with that back in Mystery Lake when I have a little more control of my situation. I don't like taking too many chances out here in Muskeg. Okay, that's a whole lot of coal here. That's wonderful. And a spare lantern. Nice. Not that I really need it, but I'll leave it out here. I guess. I don't need to bring it back. And a bit of wood is nice. Okay, let's harvest that. Okay, that guy's right up the hill there. Rose hips. I'm actually gaining temperature. Oh, I was for a moment in the wind shelter. So I feel a little nervous about this because there are wolves nearby, but let's take the 8 kilograms. It's fastest with the hacksaw, so I'll use the hacksaw. 0.8 kilograms, that is. Okay, we stink, so let's move. I'm gonna go throw this on the fire right now. And that will give us second decoy. Or maybe our only decoy, I can't remember. I thought I had a decoy, but I didn't see it in my inventory there. A little bit of scrap. Okay, so what do we have? Snow, 21, that's still melting, so let's drop our meat here. Oh, I don't know if that rabbit counts as a decoy anymore. And I'm just gonna toss in whatever I found, the reclaimed wood, all the sticks. And and let's drop our coal here. Keep one coal, as is my policy. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep going for another couple of sticks and reclaim wood, which usually there's a bit around here. Some reishi. Now, sometimes there's a wolf in here, in this little warren of hills there, which can be annoying. Collision with an invisible object. Surprised they haven't resolved that one yet, because it's close to the forge. Yeah, so obviously the easiest way to keep a fire going is with free sticks. I find that chopping wood takes a long time. You get cold, you damage your hatchet. So if you can do it with just sticks that you find, it's so much better. And I'm just going to get as many as I can while this weather's still good, because it could close in and we could be stuck indoors for the night, and then I'm basically just going to have to forge the rest of the time I'm here. I do have a fair number of arrowheads I want to make. Okay, so I see a wolf over at those little huts there, so that's a threat. But hopefully when I leave tomorrow, he will be gone. I'll pass through that area because I'm going to go around that side of the map and hit the caves on the way out for potential loot drops. And just generally I find it's a fairly safe route out of Muskeg. But I'm going to let him be for now. There's another deer out on the island there I suppose I could go harvest if I really wanted to. We have no issues with food though. There's all kinds of stalks around here. Cattail stalks if we want them. Yeah, I think I'm just going to continue my harvest here of sticks. If you get desperate, you can tear down those scrub bushes. I just don't like advancing time out here. Really, it's just a place that makes me kind of nervous. I don't think I need birch bark, but I'll take some anyway. And I think actually, last time I checked, it was a little low on lichen, so get a couple of those. The weather's great. Part of me wishes I could just leave right now, but it is kind of a thing to come out here. So I think what I'm going to do is, try to forge as much as I can. I mean, typically what I'll do is forge like a whole bunch of knives, you know, and hatchets. So, because there's a limited number of whetstones in the world, and once you're out of whetstones, your hatchet is dying. It's imperative. Here's the thing. It's imperative to keep your... Did I see a wolf there, or is that a wolf hallucination? It's a wolf hallucination. It's imperative to keep your knife super sharp, like 100%, because when you get into a fight, your ability to get out of that fight by using the knife depends on its quality, its condition. So, I mean, you can choose another tool, like a crowbar or something, but there's no telling that your crowbar will be in good shape either, because you're always opening things with it. And anyway, my strategy is to keep a knife around super sharp and just basically fight the wolf off with the knife as fast as as well as I can. So that's 10 hours. Not quite enough. We need about 20 hours would be nice. I could start breaking stuff down in here. I suppose I should break these boxes down because... Okay, maybe one of the strategies I have is to keep a good and a bad hatchet. You know, you can have a good hatchet for fights and a bad hatchet for cutting wood, because cutting wood doesn't depend on quality. Okay, yeah, so the weather's closing in a little, so maybe that's that. Oh. Let's break this down. 20 minutes. Okay. Take the cooking pot, let's cook the meat. Okay, let's break this down by hand. And nightfall is coming, so 30 minutes. What we're going to do is add some fuel. Idea being to get this thing ideally set up overnight. I may have to use coal for that, but we'll see. Planks can break down, not by hand, but 39 minutes. Yeah, it's a little delayed here. I'm reluctant to use the heavy hammer to break anything down because it's a special tool. 58 minutes. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is to make a second hatchet tomorrow before I leave, or maybe even tonight, probably tonight actually. And yeah, make a second hatchet and have a hatchet for wood cutting and a sharp hatchet that I have as a backup. Crate, 45 minutes, 39 minutes. So yeah, we're gonna start breaking these crates down. That'll be our fire for the night. Well, if you're setting up shop here for longer, I'd go up that hill and harvest all kinds of sticks and wood up that hill. But there's usually a wolf up there, so you kind of gotta time it. Hopefully he doesn't spawn and then go up there. Yeah, I've exhausted the immediate area for sticks. Could do some more scrub brush. Don't like advancing time around here though, but here goes. Bought us a bunch of sticks, so I'll take it. 40 minutes of... Better get back for that meat burns off. Okay. Oh, just about burned it, so close one. Okay, let's add some fuel. Let's add a whole bunch of sticks. Okay, so there we are. Now, okay, let's drink some water. I'm going to put another water on in the meantime. So, water. Do this one for 2 liters. Okay, well that's 2 hours, so let's go ahead and let's make good on this here. Hatchet 6 of those. That's good stuff. Okay. This one I believe I can do by hand. Nope. Okay, so that was probably taking about an hour. 7 minutes till melted. Still time to go. Let's do the crates. 39 minutes. Nothing in that crate.
Too heavy.
Okay. Right, back up to full. 22 minutes. How long does it take to do an arrowhead? An hour. Yeah, so once I get this done, I'm going to just basically... the hatchet took 4 hours. I guess I'm going to save that for tomorrow. The hatchet is, strictly speaking, an optional part of this trip. Second hatchet. The first hatchet I need. The second, I could just sharpen it if I need to, though, on whetstones. So, I do, obviously, in a longer game, you plan to come back here and do more forging. There's no need to immediately do this. Do I want these combat boots? What do I have in the way of boots right now? I think I have work boots. Yeah. Let's take a look at the combat boots anyway.
Pack is getting kind of heavy.
They're pretty heavy. If I were to do combat boots, two and one versus I don't know, but 2 kilograms is the main thing. Yeah. Versus 1.5. I think I don't think they're worth hauling back. Just dump them in here. Okay, so something strange just happened. All my scrap is gone. This was a toolbox that is now turned into a dead toolbox somehow. And all my scrap was in it. Oh my gosh. That's really bad. That's a bug, I guess. Okay.
Something's gotta go.
Wow. That's definitely an unfriendly turn of events there. I bought like 20 scrap. Thank God I made my knife and everything first. Did that happen overnight? I don't remember when that happened. No, it must happen today sometime. Crazy. Guys, I don't know if you've ever seen that. That was really bad news. I've got enough to make one arrowhead. One pair of arrowheads. Okay. Yeah, this is bad news. I'm not going out in that. It's too misty. That's crazy. Ah. Bug. Well, that being said, I mean, I'm going to make my arrowhead, but it looks like we're leaving tomorrow, guys, because I got gypped on scrap metal. That's it. I can probably find a little more scrap metal kicking around here and use it, but it really puts a wrench in my plans. That's a bug. This thing's gone, and the clipping's gone on it too. Crazy. It's disappointing, but I do have some. I have 2 arrowheads, and I'm gonna go back tomorrow, and we're gonna make good on this. This is. I feel ripped off. We're gonna make good on this. But yeah, 39 minutes. Considering I got busted, I do think oh, a save. I forgot about this thing. Okay, let me just go check on the water. Really reluctant to put stuff in boxes around here because it seems like they can just vanish on us here. So we're gonna make piles on the floor. 2 minutes till boiled, okay. And the forge 9 hours, so that's really good. Okay, I might as well just make more water. Just keep dropping it here. Because you never bad to have more water. It's hyper useful. Let's go do the safe. Forgot all about that safe. Okay, this is about 38. Let's go back to it. 38. 3846. My bad. 38. $46. Okay. And
I think I can use this.
okay, that's interesting. That might be useful. Let's take a look. I think the worn down vest is our first outer garment. Yes, that's so good. And then a dress shirt. Instead of a dress shirt, we got a wool sweater that needs repair, but hey, I'm taking it and I'm gonna repair it right now. So a lot of time left on that. Let's do some repairs. First thing, down vest. And we're almost in the middle of the night here, so I should probably hit the sack, but I'm gonna do another one on this thing.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
Hey. Boiled for 30 minutes till boiled. Okay, let's repair this thing. Failed. It's okay. 2 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm gonna restock the fire.
I need to drop something.
Okay, full stock. Leave the cooking pot for now. Okay, I'm gonna take a nap now. Well, actually, I do need to repair that thing.
Anything
So
for a drink right now.
let's do another half a liter. Drink. And I'm just gonna take time to repair that because I do need it to be repaired. It's just important. Do another one. 69%. Oh, yeah. Okay, so it took all my cloth as well. So I had a whole bunch of cloth in that drawer. I had like 8 cloth or something. Okay, well, I'm deeply disappointed, but that's the way it is. I do feel ripped off. Okay, so let's go to sleep. That was a bit of a bust. Let's go to sleep. Probably should break those down tomorrow. Okay, we're gonna save the meat as a decoy because I don't know if the rabbit's gonna work. Let's just eat cattail stalks. A bunch of them. Okay, and let's just take a peek here. 740 calories. If I want to do 10 hours, I need 750. So let's do one more cattail stalk. Drink a bunch of water. And we're going to sleep for 10 hours. Okay guys, so that's the end of day 11. I encountered a bizarre bug, lost all my scrap, but I do have the very basic equipment I need, so that's good. So let's hit the sack, 10 hours. Okay, and welcome to day 12. I will see you guys tomorrow.